Hey everybody, welcome to SW3D Models. My name is Izzy Mel. I just wanted to share with you guys the progress on these 1/6 scale YT-1300 project that me and Sofa King have been working on. This one right here in front of you now is actually the first prototype. Mostly was done by cutting out styrene. There are some 3D printed parts on there on my old FDM printer. Some of them, the switches actually I used on those things were actually Arduino connectors. You can see the quality of the prints back in the day. They were what they were, but they were good enough for what I needed to try to get an idea of scale and stuff like that. And this is all also, these are actually permanently glued, but this was actually, you can actually pull these levers up and down, stuff like that. Some tubing, metal tubing to help make those. But and even in the front here, the little switch move back and forth. But that was the start. Then we move over to my second iteration of this. A lot of these prints were done with resin printers, and you can see these actually move back and forth. Most of this was actually laser cut by Sofa King. All the details, all the individual switches were printed on the resin printer. The landing gear controller, resin printer. The mat box, resin printer. The controller here is actually laser cut. A lot of other details were laser cut. This right here is 3D printed on a resin printer, laser cut. All the squares, individual cubes, squares were actually laser cut. Let's see what else was. And you have all the little side piece, that little detail there. But this thing all lights up. And I actually, what I did with this one is because I was, impatient and wasn't waiting for the decals. I actually pinstriped every little detail on this thing. So there you go. You can see the back of this one, back of this one here. So for the next iteration, I got the decals, and here they are. It's so much sharper, so much clearer, so much, it pops really well. And these were actually acrylic red squares that were cut to fit in place. These were actually 3D printed on the resin. Again, all these switches were resin. Haven't put all the other details on there, but I will. And it will be backlit, obviously, but the front of this one here, the details are a little bit different than this one. Turn on the other one here, and I'll turn on the other one, and then I can show you the differences on the fronts. The detail on this one's a little bit different here. You'll see little pop-outs like this. This one here has a block your engine parts. Here we go. Still gotta add these details to the other one over there. But this is the other iteration, my first iteration. Like I said, old 3D printed parts. This detail I need to add to the other ones right here. And then underneath here, I actually designed these from the models that Greg used for his full-scale version. And then he gave me some other ones to play around with here. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with this one on this side here. But I just wanted to share with you guys some of the projects and the process. Ooh, look at that, 3 of them that I'm working on. You can see in the background that we're working on the nav cargo hold piece, and we'll probably use the same chairs because obviously they're the same ones. The nav chairs in the back of the Falcon. We'll use one of these for the stand over here, and I think I've got some of these. I got some of the details. As I hold you off, scan you over. There's the bad boy. Oh, sorry. He's the big boy. But let me slide these back here. Slide the back. And I can pull out some of the details that I'm working on for the these are the actual air vents. I have 3 of these. They will pop on here once the stickers are on. Thanks to Wavy, I actually found the actual real component. I was actually able to 3D model it. And then this bad boy here, these cups. Not exactly sure what they were, but I tried to get them as close as possible. And there's 2 of them that mount over here like that. 1, 2. So, and then this piece right here is actually a piece that actually sits on top of the cowl on the back of the nav chair. And let's see, and I've got a ton of these little details that I'm working on for all the different nav chairs, all the little greeblies that go on the side, some of the seat belts, I'll have to pull it out here, some of the actual seat belt pieces. Ooh, you can barely see it, but it's a resin printed piece. You can see in there the Vickers. Let's see, a couple of the back of the chair pieces, a headpiece. There we go. Oh, you even have one of the couple of the we call them the 3PO pistons, but the same things that they use for the throttle for the Falcon. All right. Let's see what else I have over here. And then there's some more parts back in the boxes. But you can see in here we have all these individual switches. I gotta paint the bottoms of them so I can put them in the Falcon. Some more details for the Falcon. This is actually for the actual nav computer. Yeah, it took me a while to design that piece because nobody knows what it was, what actually fit in there. And you have all these other several different pieces that actually go inside the Falcon, or on top of the actual console. There you go. There's the words I was looking for. So. And then I have more parts. Again, more parts. They're all designed, waiting to go inside. All individual pieces. The little hand pieces that go on the overhead canopy for the Falcon. Little pieces that go on the side on the Volvo panels. Actual Volvo panels themselves. And one of my favorite pieces, and one of Silver King's favorite pieces, is there we go, the auto clutch pilot part that goes on the back of the wall of the Falcon. A bunch of different switches, rockers, tons and tons and tons of parts. Still gotta put them on top of in the Falcon. So. And some more rocker switches, which I gotta paint, because there's a ton of them inside the Falcon too. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And let me go back over to the this bad boy himself. Alright, sorry. I still gotta do these pieces here on the side here. And over here on this side here. I gotta do a better job of aligning this, so the outer skin here is gonna be a second piece with that vent that goes all the way across. And I gotta still do some skinning on the inside of the wood here. Cover that up, do some filler. Cover this up here, do some filler there. And I gotta fix this piece right here. It kind of protrudes out the outside. This bad boy actually is hooked with magnets, so I can just pull it up. Boom, there you go. And so you can see I can still have to do the skinning on the inside of this thing, but it has a lot of detail that I have to put on top of it, or in it. And then you have all these chairs, chair posts for the 2 seats, the captain's chair, the rug, obviously. But I did start putting in some of the details, like this record player detail, these patches here. I had to put the patch panels in the back here. I did put the cushions in here. I still need to add some of the blue lights and tiles that go up there. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And this thing comes off too, the back piece. But enough for now. Again, guys, thanks for looking. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.